Hey, what do you say, weekend warriors? Let's do some hot dogs. I'm gonna do them on my Napoleon Phantom series grill, but you could do this on any kind of a grill, charcoal, gas, or even better, if you have a pellet smoker or pellet grill, you're gonna love this technique. It's not summertime for me unless we've got some hot dogs on the grill. We're gonna kick them up a few notches. We're gonna make some pimento cheese to put on top of it. There's gonna be some bacon involved. I'm gonna show you how to make a real simple Blt Pasta Salad, and it all comes together really quick, so let's get right after it. The first thing I wanna do here is I'm going to slice up a large sweet Vidalia onion. We're gonna saute this in just a second in some bacon fat. And then you're gonna need to slice up a green pepper and a red pepper. All right, so here is some bacon fat. I've always got bacon fat on hand. Let's get it over here into the pan. I'm just using the side burner on my grill. You could do this inside, of course, on your stovetop. And I'm gonna go about 2 tablespoons of bacon fat. And then in go the onions. And I've got this on maybe a medium heat. You could go hotter if you wanted to, but I need some time here to make my pimento cheese sauce. So let's throw that together real quick. Start with 8 ounces of cream cheese, 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese, 4 ounces of diced up pimentos. These are store-bought. I've strained out most of the juice. Next, I'm gonna add about a tablespoon of this jalapeno spread. It's pickled jalapenos. It's got some onions, other spices in there. Or you could just dice up a jalapeno if you like. And don't put this in if you don't like spicy food. Wow, I can start to smell those onions cooking. Here's a half a cup of Duke's mayonnaise, about a teaspoon of onion powder, teaspoon of garlic powder, a little bit of black pepper, about a half a teaspoon, and a little bit of salt. Do this to taste. I'll add just a tiny bit now, and then if I feel like it needs more later, I can add more. And I'm using my stand mixer today. You could do this by hand if you like. I just find this convenient, so we're gonna get that on and then mix it until it all comes together. I'll do it on this low setting, let it go for a couple minutes. And while that's happening, let's go check out those onions. All right, starting to get some good color on them. They smell awesome. And now that they've had a head start, I'm gonna add my green and red bell peppers. I'll add a touch of salt, a little bit of pepper. We'll just let this go a couple minutes and then we'll be ready for the hot dogs. And just like that, this should be done. I know the sun's probably washing out all the color here, but basically the cheese still has little chunks. That's broken down enough now where it's kind of melded in with the mayonnaise. So go ahead, put this into a container, put it in the refrigerator for at least an hour. Okay, so what's next? Tin foil pan, get yourself a can of beer and dump that in. Mix in your peppers and onions. And now I'm gonna add in the hot dogs. These are Feltman's natural casings, uncured beef hot dogs. You can get as many in there as will fit. And these are the big boys. So if you ever watch J. Kenji Lopez alt, he recommends adding some salt. Reason being, the hot dogs have salt in them that's gonna get leached out. So we're gonna add a little bit back. Needs just a little bit more beer. There we go. And it's as simple as that. Let's get them right on the grill. Get this lid up, and I'm gonna slide it right here. What we're gonna do is let these slowly cook. So they're gonna simmer and the beer and the peppers and onions. We'll bring them up slowly over about a medium heat, and then we'll finish them off, get a sear on them on the other side of the grill. So this will probably take about 20 minutes. We'll put this lid down. And so very quickly, we got the pimento cheese done. We sauteed the peppers and onions. Hot dogs are in and cooking. So next is a BLT pasta salad. Think of the recipe I'm gonna show you as a starting point. You can add all kinds of stuff to it. I made a similar pasta salad last year. It's a farmer's market pasta salad. I'll put a link up in the eye, but here's how you make this. Grab yourself your favorite kind of pasta. I don't care if it's the wagon wheels, the macaroni. I happen to like these spiral noodles here. So grab 1 pound, cook them according to the instructions on the box. And then what I have here is some bacon. So just take a whole slab of bacon. I like to cut mine up and put it in the pan. Makes it a little easier to work with. And then just crumble it. And we'll work this in. Next, this is 2 medium tomatoes that I've diced up. This is romaine lettuce. If you're gonna make this the night before, don't add the lettuce until you're ready to serve. It'll get too soggy. I'm just gonna start with a couple handfuls, and if I need to add more, I will. And next, I'm gonna take about a cup, maybe more, of ranch dressing. This is the ranch you make out of the packet, so it's 1 cup of whole milk, 1 cup of mayonnaise. I use Duke mayonnaise, and then the packet of ranch seasoning. So we'll do about half of this to start, and then we'll just combine this. Now think of this pasta as a blank canvas. You can add anything you want to this that you think tastes good. I've done smoked sausages in here, chicken. You could add some bell peppers, whatever tastes good to you. Just think of this as the base. But this is really the classic BLT pasta salad, and it's a huge hit. Some recipes don't use ranch, they'll just use straight mayonnaise, which is good too. I've tried that, but I think the ranch just gives it a little something extra, and it's gonna go really good with this meal. So we'll mix it up and give it some time to let those flavors develop. And the lettuce gives you a little bit of a crunch. The bacon gives you some crunch, so you get some texture, contrast going on. But that's it. Nice and simple. And here we are, about 30 minutes total, I would say. And they are looking spot on. Gorgeous color. They've been able to absorb all that flavor from the beer and the peppers and onions. So what I'm gonna do now is move this over here. And now we can get some grill marks on these guys. These are already fully cooked, so I'm not worried about a real high heat. Just a little bit of extra color and a little bit of texture. All right, here's your next move. Hot dog roll, slit from the top. These are my favorite. Gives you a nice flat bottom. Grab a dog. Here's some of that pimento cheese right out of the refrigerator. Close the lid, let that bun get nice and toasty, let that cheese melt. All right, a couple minutes, that's looking good. Now you could eat it just like this if you wanted. But what I'm gonna do is put it in here. Let's grab some peppers and onions. Now we're talking. That thing is loaded. Check it out. All beef, pimento, grilled hot dog, peppers and onions. We've got some of that BLT pasta salad. Let me just close this grill, keep everything warm. Here we go. About to make a mess, but it's gonna be worth it. That is awesome. I love it. And I'll tell you what, if you guys love this idea, you're gonna love one of those 2 videos right there. Give me a big like, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you over there.